Good evening. Coming up tonight. In a search that has been all but rapid, find out how you can learn the latest on the next university president.
Beamer ball is vibing to the tune of 2 wins. Can the Gamecocks keep marching to the beat of their own drum?
And finally, this battle of the brains can hit you for a prize that might include some pies.
All of that and more tonight on SGTV Nightly News.
Live from the Kennedy Greenhouse studio, this is SGTV Nightly News.
Good evening, Carolina. I'm Callista Pushman.
And I'm Courtney McLean. Thanks for joining us tonight.
The story of the Murda family continues to unravel as SLED revealed that Alex Murda planned his own shooting. Murda reportedly asked another man to shoot him so that his son could collect a $10 million life insurance policy. The shooter, 61-year-old Curtis Smith, was arrested, and SLED has begun investigating Murda's alleged misappropriation of funds from his family law firm.
With the 2022 elections right around the corner, redistricting efforts across South Carolina are underway. Yesterday, the South Carolina House held a redistricting hearing at Greenville High School auditorium. Concerned citizens, organization executives, and state legislators were in attendance, testifying to the subcommittee in hopes of influencing a map that benefits their communities and constituents. As populations and demographics continue to shift, the General Assembly will use the 2020 census numbers to redraw district lines. The final 2 redistricting hearings will be held today in North Charleston and tomorrow at Bluffton High School.
The search for a new president for the University of South Carolina continues. There will be a virtual town hall meeting on Thursday at 6 p.m. Among other topics, Chair of the Presidential Candidate Search Committee, Thad H. Westbrook, will be discussing the goal of the presidential search. Members of the UofSC community are encouraged to watch the meeting and submit questions.
Columbia Mayor hopefuls took to the stage for the 2021 Mayoral Forum at Allen University, sponsored by the Columbia Urban League Young Professionals. Mo Berta, Tamika Isaac Devine, Sam P. Johnson made up the mayoral panel. The forum was moderated by Darcy Strickland. The questions asked came from the audience, and topics such as vaccine accessibility, police reform, food deserts, and homelessness were discussed. The Columbia mayoral general elections will be held on November 2nd, 2021.
It's exciting seeing this election get kicked off, a really important local election.
Yes. And the runoffs will be November 16th, 2021, so keep that on your calendars.
Now coming up, the Gamecocks have a huge test this weekend, and I'm not talking about in math. Kendall Smith will give updates on all things sports, so stay tuned. Welcome back, everyone. The Gamecocks are headed to Athens to face the Bulldogs, but they might end up facing an old friend as well. Let's check in with our sports anchor, Kendall Smith, to give us the details. Kendall?
Well, Callista, breaking news tonight in the world of Gamecock athletics, as it was announced earlier today that masks will now be required in Williams-Brice Stadium. The decision comes off of an emergency mask ordinance approved by the City of Columbia that went into effect on September 8th. The ordinance requires masks both indoor public spaces and outdoor public spaces where social distancing cannot be achieved. But this mask requirement won't take effect until September 25th, when South Carolina takes on Kentucky. As this weekend, the Gamecocks will face Georgia on the road, and the last time South Carolina defeated Georgia in football was just 2 short years ago in Athens when Will Muschamp was at the helm for the Gamecocks. But this time around, Muschamp will be coaching for the Bulldogs as a special teams coordinator. And with Beamer ball in full swing, it will be interesting to see what Pete Lembo and the Gamecock special teams have in store. But as for the impact playing against a former head coach might have on players, well, DeCarrion Joyner and Kevin Harris weighed in at their media availabilities earlier this week.
Oh, really? Probably see him probably before the game, probably after the game, chop it up, say what's up. You know, I mean, that's really it. We got a game to play, so.
Great guy. You know what I'm saying? I'd be excited to see him after the game, but it is what it is.
South Carolina will take on Georgia at 7 p.m. on Saturday in Athens. The game will be broadcast on ESPN College Football Prime Time. The women's tennis team at South Carolina is set to begin their season on Friday. The Gamecocks will travel to Greenville, South Carolina for the Debbie Southern Furman Fall Classic, where 12 other teams will be in the tournament. Possible teams South Carolina could face include North Carolina, Duke, and Clemson. The Gamecocks will play in Columbia for just one weekend this fall in the Gamecock Hidden Duel, set for October 29th through 31st. That's all for Carolina sports. Back to you two.
Thank you, Kendall. After the break, entertainment anchors Marcy and Justin will serve you a slice of upcoming campus events, followed with how you could get a prize with some pie. We'll be right back. Do not go anywhere.
Welcome back, everyone. I'm Marissa Jure, joined with Justin Walsh, and we have all the latest in entertainment. If you're looking for something wild this Friday night and you're down for cocktails if you're 21 and up, cuisine, and conservation, then you'll sure to like this Zoofari event going on at Riverbank Zoo this Friday at 7 p.m. That night, you can explore the zoo, bid on unique auction items, and much more, all while helping the zoo fundraise. Tickets should be purchased in advance, $80 for Riverbank's members and $100 for general public. You know, that sounds like a good time to me.
I was about to say, I don't think I've been to a zoo since like I was a kid, so that just brings like such like a sense of nostalgia. Yeah. $80, but like, I love the Riverbank. I've been needing to check out the Riverbank Zoo.
Yeah. Have you ever been before?
I haven't.
I think I went when I was like 10, but
I've only been here since I've been 18, so. Oh, now on to the next. Now, I don't know about you, but one of my guilty pleasures is definitely insane reality competition shows. And this week, Gamecock Entertainment is bringing that a little closer to home. Why spend your night binging past seasons of your favorite shows like Survivor or The Amazing Race when you can get out there and experience it for yourself? Lucky for us, Gamecock Entertainment is hosting USC's very own version of The Amazing Race. Get a group of friends together to compete against other student teams for the chance to win some prizes. If you're interested, all sign up and event details can be found on Gamecock Entertainment's Garnet Gate page. I wasn't lying when I said that was my biggest guilty pleasures is reality competition shows. If I ever get the chance to go on like Survivor, The Amazing Race, I think I'd have to.
Oh, put me on Survivor. I want to go on that so bad.
Should I be The Bachelor?
Yeah.
That's a cool reality competition show.
Let's do it.
Let's talk about it.
Looking to test your knowledge and eat some delicious pizza while you're at it? Then go on over to Trivia Night at Village Idiot in 5 Points from 9 p.m. to 12. Your smarts could have you going home with some awesome prizes. See you there. I love trivia nights. Have you ever been to one?
I have before. I'm willing to admit, I'm not the brightest with random general knowledge, but I will give it my very best shot.
It kind of gives me like Jeopardy vibes, which I also love Jeopardy. So.
Oh no! Speaking of shows I love, but there's nothing like just guessing the best you can, and the one chance you get where you just get them all right for no reason. Yeah. Nothing. I feel a sense of accomplishment like no other.
The best feeling.
It's amazing. All right. Well, keeping in theme with sophomore September, the fun is not stopping, and we've still got half of the month to go. This Thursday, September 16th, the Student Success Center is sponsoring the Sophomore Mug Making Madness. If you're a sophomore and think all that stuff in Pottery Barn is too expensive for your liking, you're going to want to pull up. This event will give the class of 2024 the chance to get creative and get to know more of their fellow classmates. If this sounds up your street, you can head up to Davis Field tomorrow from 1:30 to 3:30 to enjoy the fun. See, a lot of these stories are just giving me like nostalgic feels because the one recollection I have of me making some sort of mug was for Father's Day for my dad, like 15 years ago. It was absolutely terrible, but I did it.
That's too funny. I had to take an art class for like an elective, and I made this like interesting mug, and I was like, all right, done. And that's the last time I've ever made anything like that.
The last time I made something was senior of high school. I just took an art class, like just a throwaway credit. It was ceramics. I made the weirdest stuff, but I was proud of it.
Love it. Just give it to your parents. Here you go. All right, well, coming up after the break, meteorologist Bryce Glenn will let you know what to expect for this week's forecast, so don't go anywhere.
Welcome back, I'm Bryce Glenn, and this is your Wednesday night forecast. To begin with, we're going to start off with our weather headlines. First off, we have a chance showers throughout tonight, starting pretty soon and ending right around 1 a.m. We have some consistent rain through Sunday, and with that rain, we'll have some cooler temperatures. But don't worry, we'll have a rise in temperatures through the weekend, stopping on Sunday. And the sun will come out Monday with some lower temperatures again. As of right now, we're sitting at 82 for tomorrow on our high. We're going to experience a little bit of a rise in temperatures on Friday to 86. 87 on Saturday, staying right at the September average of 88 on Sunday, and then we're going to drop down, like I was saying, on Monday, back to 86, and then back up a little bit to 87. Our highs for tomorrow, like I just said, 82 in Columbia, here in the Midlands, 84, 82 in Sumter, and 81 in Orangeburg. 77 in Aiken, up in the upstate, a little bit cooler in the high 70s, low 80s range. Same idea along the coast, low 80s right along there, 84 in Myrtle Beach, 82 in Charleston, 82 as well in Hilton Head. Right now in Columbia, it is 79 degrees. It feels like 79. Our humidity is at 77%. We have a wind from the south at 5 miles per hour. It's mostly cloudy with some spotty showers across Columbia at 7:23 p.m. We can expect the sun to set within the next few minutes at 7:30 p.m. For our weather outlook this week, we have chance showers throughout the day, ending in the afternoon. Tomorrow at 82. We're going to jump up in temperatures a little bit more on Friday. Same idea with the showers, though, at 86. Another rainy day on Saturday at 87. The temperatures are still climbing on Sunday with some possible storms throughout the day. And then on Monday, 86, sun comes out. Same idea Tuesday, a few clouds floating around at 87. Stay tuned. We'll be right back with this week's edition of Carolina Canines.
And finally, tonight's edition of Carolina Canines features Opal, sent in by sophomore Amanda Henry. Opal is a 3-year-old Chiweenie who loves playing with her stuffed chipmunk, looking out the window and helping to drive the car. I would let Opal drive me anywhere. That cute dog.
Did you see that face?
Oh, precious. 5 stars on Uber.
Yes, yes.
That's all we have for tonight's edition of SGTV Nightly News.
Be sure to follow us on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook at SGTV at USC. To keep up with all of our content, be sure to also visit us online at sgtvonline.com. For SGTV Nightly News, I'm Courtney McLean.
And I'm Callista Pushman. From all of us here at SGTV, have a great night, Carolina. Forever to thee.